Let's go to Tom in Plymouth. What's going on, brother?
Hey, good morning, Tom and Tommy. How you been?
Morning,
Good,
Tom.
man. Yourself?
Pretty good. I can't complain.
You're coming into a beautiful time of the year up there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the Florence there blew through yesterday and gave us some well-needed rain and cooled it off a little bit. So
Cleaned everything out, too,
Okay.
right? Yeah.
yeah, it sure did. Yeah, a little bit too much, but hey.
Did
whatever.
it? So you guys got a lot of rain up there, even from Florence. That's amazing.
remarkable how it
Wow.
Yeah.
meandered
yeah.
that path all the way
Yeah.
up through the Northeast. Yeah.
Weather.
Yeah, mostly north and west of Boston, but
Okay.
I think like Leominster got like 6 inches of rain or something like that.
Really?
That's a lot of rain.
Man, oh,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. For up here it is, yeah.
Yeah. So what are we trading these days?
I'm in this JNUG, and I'm wondering what you think about this. I'm in like at an average price of $7.67, and I got a lot of shares. I'm wondering if I should start unloading some here. Or if
So-
you think it's going to go a little bit higher now.
Let's
It
take-
looks
let's
like
take
it's
a
got
look
some
at it.
volume in it today.
Yep, you got JNUG. Now, JNUG, folks, is the direction junior miners bull position, 3 times leverage position. If we take a look at this, what you're going to see, you know, if you're in these equities, okay, the bottom line is that, you know, they've tested the lows. You know, they got a sign of strength. You know, now today, there's no doubt that today's going to be a big day because you're taking out the 785. I would stay right there, man. This is blowing it away with volume, Tom, this morning. So it's
Yeah.
like, you know, we got 7 million versus 18. That puts game on for 920. You know, now, what you also have, if you're in this business, folks, what has happened is that when you take a look at this, is the first time that we've actually even got over the 9
Period, MA.
yeah, moving
simple
average
moving
in a
average.
long time.
Getting along. I've been stopped out several times
Yeah.
on the way down here.
And, you know, I like the context that, you know, number one, that it finally did something, but number two, you got the volume in this baby today. And that's saying 803. Yeah, so check this out, too. So we had strength, and that's when it gave it up on price. So the whole market, folks, on the August 28th,
Yes.
you know, we went higher, but we gave it up on price. When you do that, it always likes to try to test that. Now, I would say the probability is higher because we're already into the bottom of the bar by 10 cents. It's like, okay, you get the volume. It's going to be like, okay, man, 920's game. So
The GDX and the GDXJ look like they're, you know, clearing there.
same deal.
Level two.
Watch, if we look
Yeah,
at the GDX, you're going to see the same deal, folks. Okay, we put this up, and this hasn't been over the same type of, you know, deal. I mean, they still got to prove themselves, but you got to start, you know, and what you do want, 13, that's going to be good. Well, because with that saying, the GDX is also going to get the volume, because what happens with the GDX is this. We're 13 million versus 42, but as long as price kind of holds today in these gold and silver equities, the GDX puts a huge amount of volume in at the close. You know,
Yeah.
that's
Yes.
so right now, just evened out, you could speculate that you're going to get 40 million.
Sure.
Without the close, you know.
Yeah, we
1847.
just sit tight and keep watching it go up. Maybe that's good. It's been a long time. I'm just
It's-
a little nervous about that dollar, but you know, I don't know.
Oh, listen, man. There's no doubt. The nervousness, I would say, to me, in the dollar, is like it's hard to comprehend. Even when the dollar has come down somewhat, we still haven't got a bid in gold. That's every time I see that happen, it's like, well, you kidding? You know, that is a problem in a huge way.
Yeah, I would
you know what I
agree,
mean?
right.
Yeah. You know, so
Not the reaction you would want.
no,
in that market.
and not
As a bull, right.
and not fundamentally. If you're a textbook person,
Oh, yeah.
that isn't how it's supposed to work.
Because it's priced in dollars. You're looking at it in dollars.
Exactly.
So they're completely related, right?
You know, so they're not buying it. That's the bottom line. If we talk about supply and demand, well, guess what? There's no buyers. You know. But I like the trade, Tom. You know, I mean, because
we'll
we're all so
hang in there.
worried,
Hey,
too.
I was listening to Paul there. Is there an inverse of their MJ, Mary Jane there, or no?
I don't believe so.
I think there might be one by tomorrow because somebody's going to start it with where these prices are at. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure,
Okay.
but I joke. But I mean, you know, you start getting these there's going to be, man, because there's just they're $20 billion for Tilray. I mean, you're not the only one.
Right.
Paul's not the only one that's looking for shorting opportunities.
Right.
Now that we've gotten that
Right.
acceleration.
Right. And I wouldn't shot this thing yet. I'd let this ABC finish out. And the reality is
Next
that
week.
you know, what you very well could have is that you're going to get something more than a A to B, I mean, a 1-to-1 ABC structure on the way up. You know, so just have a little patience. But I would say that MJ is going to have monster action because it's going to be two-way action.
Sure.
You know?
And the thing to keep in mind, Tom, if you told me that Tilray was going to be at $240 today, if you told me that yesterday, I would say you're crazy.
Right.
So just be aware that who knows what's going to be at tomorrow and that same, and just
Right.
make sure those stops, because, I mean, just, I couldn't believe, actually, when I heard, you know, I was listening to Bloomberg late last night, and they were talking about Tilray was up 40%.
Well,
I said, are they talking about yesterday's big move? And then they said, no, like, since the close. I had to, like, double check what I was hearing
And so this is what happened, is that the CEO was on Kramer last night.
Yeah.
And bottom line, it just goes to show that, guess what? He can push stocks.
And, you know, that's, I mean, we've went over it. They had $10 million in earnings, in revenue last quarter.
Right.
So it is all about the story right now. It's not about the numbers, so
Hey,
be careful.
Listen, watch this. This is unbelievable. If you go to Barrick Gold only has a market cap of $12 billion.
Yes.
And this gets heavier, though. They make $500 million.
And they have
they make $500 million.
They have 18,000 employees, too, I saw.
And they take in $7.6 billion.
Yeah. Maybe Barrick should transition to the cannabis industry.
Listen, man.
Yeah. Paul, thanks so much for calling, man. Great to hear from you.
You know.
Thanks, Tom. Bye-bye.